Hello, we're going to do the next step, which is to create our radial design, which we're going to transfer to the black paper later. The front page of your packet talks a bit about radial designs here, and some examples of them too. Okay, what else happens in this packet? Oh, just some stuff about steps about making your design. Use a pencil, draw lightly. You can go freehand or use stencils. I think tracing around things is more successful, but in combo is good. And you've got to understand what's going to be the top and the bottom of your design. Here's a finished box, by the way. This all started as a sketch in a work packet like this. Okay, so you'll find a bunch of pages look like this in your packet. All right, this one here is an example I made of a radial design using a ruler and some round things. And you've got about 4 different blank sheets in here too. If I can just turn the pages. This one's a diagram just showing you what's what. This is going to be the top of your box. Okay, this square here, whatever you draw here is going to be the design on the top of your box. These are going to be each side here. Okay, so if I just unfold this box, by the way, you can zip by this bit if you don't want to see all this. Let's do it like this. Sorry, guys. So basically, these corners you don't draw anything on because they get folded inside the box, and these bits get folded inside the box too. So this square is smaller than your actual box. That's the visible part of your box apart from these corners. And there's a couple of sheets here. This one, I gave you some circles and some diagonal lines to work around. They don't have to be part of your design, but just when you space out your elements of your design, they could be helpful. And there's 2 of those. And here's a blank one. Okay, so you can make your own designs to be much more freehand. There's a couple of blank ones there. I'd like you to make 2 designs, please. Okay, and then choose your favorite one. Remembering this is the top of the box, these are the 4 sides, and these you leave blank. So let's say I'm working on this one with the circles I did as a guideline. I can keep them or I can ignore them. Basically, with radial design, you want to, whatever you do in one area, you do in another area. So I could join the corners of the box. I find it helpful just to use the geometry that's there already. Okay, so I'm just going corner to corner. Oh, I make a nice little diamond there. Okay. In the classroom, you're lucky. You got these stencils you can trace around. Some have circles, some have other things too. I can find there's a big circle here, which I can do. Okay, maybe I'll do some circles. A circle in each corner here now. 1. Again, they got to touch the sides of the box in the same place, so they are symmetrical, which means it's like there's a mirror going across. And how about I do a big circle in the middle? And I've already created quite a nice little design here, haven't I? Maybe I'll borrow some ovals from this tracer here, and maybe a little oval like this, and it's going to line up using this dotted line I provided on the paper already. And if I do one over there, I have to do one over here, and I have to do one over here, and I have to do one over here. Already that's looking quite interesting, I think. All right. I can freehand some stuff, like I say. Maybe I'll do a little heart in these corners here. And again, if I put one somewhere in one box, I have to put it in the other one too. Maybe I'll do a little oval closing up the top half of these circles here. Okay, and I should use the same size oval every time. I've lost the oval I was using. I think it was that one. Do you get the idea? Okay, so it's not bad. This looks quite nice. I'm going to switch to my ruler. I might keep some of these lines I drew in before. Let's divide these guys in half like this. Okay. Something like that. And then I've got to think about the sides. So the sides, I might use the same technique of like doing, this photocopy's a bit off. Doing these corners here, for example. All right. What else could I do here? Oh, I've also got compasses in the classroom. Compasses are great. Okay, make sure you've got a pencil there. I'm going to put the point of the compass on this point here, and I draw a little half circle here, line up here. So just play around and take your time. Just build it up slowly. Make yourself a bit dizzy. Remember, you are going to transfer. You've got to trace and color this later, so maybe don't go super crazy. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a bunch of, from this point here, I'm just going to swivel my ruler to make some nice lines like this. But if I did them there, I need to do them there. Move, draw, move, draw. Do you see what I mean? I'm going to do all my sides the same. All right, looks nice. Smaller circumference for my circle with my compass. Just do a little half circle here. Okay, and again, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make this beautiful. When you color your box, I think there's some criteria at the back of your packet here. It tells you how much you need to have with designs on, how much can remain black paper, and most of it should be your designs. Oh, this is so nice. Here's a tiny oval here. Let's just drop a tiny oval here like this. Okay, and just get lost in it. Have fun with it. And quickly you generate a design. Again, I can ignore some of these lines I did before. I think that looks nice, guys. Okay, I just want to show you, I'm going to move on to a blank one now. And let's say I'm at home and I don't have the tracers. I can find a bunch of different round things, right? And I probably have a straight edge, whether it's a ruler or a triangle or whatnot. So I can do a lot of the same stuff anyway. I'm going to start with that diamond there because I do kind of like that diamond to begin with. Maybe, and again, I'm just using the geometry of the boxes I have. So lining up the middle with this corner here. Something like that. This circle is a bit big, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm just going to make sure it's bang in the middle of my box and create that. Looks cool. Here's a little roll of tape. I've got two circles here, a little one in the middle and a bigger one on the edge. I can find egg cups, all kinds of cool things in the kitchen. Oops, the middle circle is a bit crookedy. That looks better. Looks nice already. I might use that middle point and do some spokes like this. I call them spokes. Move and draw, move and draw. Okay. Do some of this stuff here. Move the ruler, draw the line. So here we are coming along here. Looks nice. I'm going to borrow a little bit of the inner circle of my tape to do a semicircle here and here and here and here. I think this looks pretty nice, peeps. And I'm going to go on the corners here. Let's do a little, borrow the inside of that circle again too. And again, if I do it in one place, I should try and do it exactly the same on the other spot. I can go freehand, maybe do some little triangles in to fill these spaces here. So do you get the idea? Again, you can zip ahead. I'm going to trace the outside of the circle here. And here's my radial design coming along quite nicely. I've got to deal with the sides too. Maybe these sides I'm going to go with a set of horizontal stripes maybe, or vertical stripes, depending which way you look at it. When the box is assembled, these will be horizontal stripes. Should make sure my ruler's straight. Maybe you've got other things, other geometric devices at home too, like triangles, and a protractor could be useful too. Hey, let's do this. So it looks a bit like, oops, I should use my tape, shouldn't I? Because I'm going to pretend I don't have traces. I can do something like this too. So really, doodle with your geometry, okay? And if you don't like something, just erase it. And then when you finish two designs, choose which one you like best. Okay, hopefully that's helpful. That's 10 minutes of me ranting away, but hopefully you got the idea. All right, guys?